Hey there everyone! So I know it's been a long time since I put a video up and I'm really sorry about that. I've just been really busy. So this video is going to be my everyday foundation routine as of now. It changes quite often, so because I'm always constantly just trying to find the perfect foundation. I don't know if it's out there. I know we're always trying to cover up our flaws and everything, but for now, this is what I do, and it seems to be working okay. The weather's changing, so skin tones are changing from like your winter color to from your summer color to your winter color. So now is kind of the time when you're going crazy because you're trying to find the perfect match for your skin since it's starting to change. So this is what I'm doing right as of now. So let's just get started. So the first thing I do every day, even if I'm not going to go outside, is put sunblock on. You guys know that. I'm really think it's important. And this is just the plain old sunblock that you can get at any store, any drugstore, Coppertone Sport, and I like it because it's sweat proof, and all that. So I use Neutrogena. It's a little bit easier on your face if you have sensitive skin, so I definitely recommend trying that if you do. So I just put, and I have nothing on my face right now, it's just plain right out of the shower face. So I just put a little bit of sunblock on, just like that much. And I put it on my fingertips like this, kind of get it all spread out. And I just start at my cheeks right under my eyes and get my nose really good. And then my forehead. Try to even it out all over tops of your eyelids, chin, down your neck. Even your ears, whatever is left over, just put on your ears. So now what I do is I use my foundation, and right now I'm still using the CoverGirl Aqua Smooth Liquid to Powder Foundation. It's like a mousse almost. And I just use a brand new sponge every other day. So one side I use another side I'll use another day, and then I just toss it. Because that way you don't have to worry about bacteria on your face and breakouts and all that. So I just dab it in here and start on the sides of the nose and go outward. And with this foundation, I don't have to use concealer because it conceals really well when you dab it under your nose. Under your eye. And do the tops of your eye. And I'm just dabbing. I don't like to swipe, I just dab. Kind of like you're painting, you know how they like dab? It blends in a lot better. And I just do the other side of the nose and out. Under the eye. I find that if you look up to the ceiling, it helps you get right under the eye all the way to your eyeball without getting it in your eye. Then what I like to take is a kabuki brush. This one's just a cheap one from Wet n Wild, and without anything on it starting out, I just want to buff all over the face, because the key to that natural look that everyone is searching for or trying to get is blending, and the kabuki brush is perfect for that. So you want to just buff and blend your entire face, and it's really going to give your skin that glow, natural, blended look.
Talk to me honestly, 'cause I never heard a word you said now, and I ain't just being mean, 'cause all we are is what we're told, and most of that's been lies. It's like I'm made for TV.
And then when I do the eyes, to be a little bit more gentler, instead of buffing up your eyes, I just sweep it over. Like I turn it sideways like this, lay it against the flat side like that, and then pull it out. That way the bristles are in your eyes. And then the same angle, flat against on the side of your nose, and then just pulled across like that. Okay? So then, because I know a lot of people do need powder, you know, especially for shininess and everything and over time. So what I'm using for that is NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder in Naturally Beige. They don't have a lot of colors. I think there's like ivory, naturally beige, and then like a dark one. So this is kind of like the medium color for me right now, and I just made a huge mess. So generally, but I just made a big mess, I only put a little bit in the cap. So, you know, it's kind of all over the place, but you don't need more than that. That's pretty small. And I take the kabuki brush again, and I put it in the lid, and I swirl it around. And that was my cat. One of my cats. So anyways, I put the kabuki brush in the lid, and I swirl it around to get whatever's in there. So now there's nothing left in there. And you don't need to tap off any excess because there wasn't enough in there in the first place. And the lid's really deep. That's what I love about this loose powder. So when you roll it around, it's getting on the sides, on the top, everything. Everything's really getting evenly distributed on the kabuki brush. And then I just put the powder in my T-zone because you want to be really careful not to over powder your face because it can start to look blotchy, or even like if you're in a photo, it can come out looking ashen and just not right. So mainly you want to focus when you put powder on your T-zone, your forehead, your nose, over the top of your lip right here, and your chin. So I just kind of buff this, my forehead, my nose, just like that. And maybe just like really easy, quick, and that's all Oh, next step is bronzing. I know in the wintertime it's really important to bronze your face, not crazy, you know, so it looks like you're wearing pumpkin on your face, but just enough to give you some color, because in the wintertime you lose a lot of that awesome summer color, but you still don't want to look, you know, like you've been just totally drained of color. So for my favorite all-time bronzer so far is the NYC Smooth Skin bronzer in Sunny. I think that's the only one they make is in Sunny. For a while there they weren't making this, but I've been to Rite Aid several times now and they've had it. So it's really good. It's only like $1, so I would recommend trying it if you guys have the chance. So obviously I've used it a lot. And I think I bought like 4 because when I heard they weren't making it anymore, I went out and bought a whole bunch, but then they wound up starting to make it again, so it's all good. So I just use a big fluffy face brush, and my brushes are from Coastal Scents. It's just their cheap set of like 15 brushes for $29.95 or something crazy cheap like that. So these are great brushes. They've lasted me 2 years already, and I wash them all the time, and they don't fall apart, and they've just been really great brushes. So I recommend trying that. You can go to coastalscents.com, and I'll put a link in the down bar down there for you guys. So I just take the biggest fluffy face brush that I have, and I take it and I just sweep it across like this a couple of times. Tap off the excess, and if there's any. And then I just very light touch. I do the forehead to the temple from just right about here back to my temple area lightly, and then under the chin a little bit. And that was just one side of the brush, and then I do the other side. And then I just kind of do that, what do they call it? The B or the 3 areas. Just lightly. Just trying to get a little color. And then I like to do the side of my nose because, I don't know, to me, for the look that I like, is when you make it a little darker right here and across the tip of your nose a little bit, it just seems to give my nose a really good form, a really good shape, or the illusion of a good shape. So if you guys have issues with your nose like I do, then, you know, it's fun to try and it works out really good. So I just kind of go around the side and over the top like that. Just to give it that little shadow. Okay, and then I take, this actually isn't a Coastal Scents brush. This is a Bare Minerals brush that I got with like a tryout kit from that ID Bare Minerals set that they give you. They give you a little brush with it. But you can use any, it's like, it's tapered, it's skinny at the end. So it gives more precision. So what I do is I just kind of dab it into the bronzer, tap off the excess, squeeze my cheeks in, and put it right there where the dimple goes in, right above it, to give that, you know, cheekbone, defined cheekbone look. So and where the temple is, up a little bit. Then I get some more. Tap off the excess, suck your cheeks in. And then just kind of blend it out. I call that the fishy face. I don't know, you guys, if you want to smile, you can do it too. But for me, it's easier to really get the exact place where you want it when you do the fishy face. So that's it for bronzer. Oh, and if you have a little excess on your brush, just put it down your neck a little bit. Give you a little blendy color going on there. So next I do blush, and normally I just use any blush that I love the color. It doesn't matter. It could be cheap, it could be whatever. So any blush, it doesn't matter. And I just take like a smaller, it's just like my face brush, only smaller. And I do the sweep back and forth again like this. Tap off any excess. And then I smile and I plant it on the apple of my cheek and then swoop it out towards my temple, all along my cheekbone towards my temple, okay? And if you want a little more color, it's a fine line between not enough blush and too much blush, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And this is a really light color. I mean, it's very light pink. I don't know if you guys can see that really well. It's just a really, really light pink. It's really cute. It's like a baby doll pink to me. Okay, and then I just kind of, whatever's left over, put on the T-zone, just very lightly. You don't want it super pink where your T-zone is. You want it lighter. So that's it. I don't use a highlighter. You can if you want. If you do use a highlighter, make sure that you use it right here above where you put your blush. And I would recommend putting the highlighter on your cheek before you put the blush on. That way it kind of blends a little bit better. And then the highlighter in the T-zone right there, and that's all you need. So that's it. I didn't use concealer because the foundation that I use of the Smoothers is actually very good for concealing as well. So that's it. That's my everyday foundation routine as of now. If it changes, I will let you guys know, and I'll try to get a video up again. I won't let it be so long this time. So thanks again, you guys, for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.